The last thing we will go over is how long it could take you to write a book. I know that some people worry about the length of their book and how long it will take for them to finish it. What I want you to know is that it really isn't something major to worry about. You will be finished with your book when you feel that your book is completed and when you are satisfied with it. The length of your book isn't something that should matter too much. However, if it is something that you are concerned with, we will go over this and how long it might take for you to write your story. So, for writing your book and how long it may take for you to complete it, it really depends on how much time you take out of your day to write and how much writing that you want to do during that time. Some people can get a lot of writing done quickly, while it may take others a little longer. So, for example, let's say that you are writing a novel and you set a limit of 50,000 words. You aim to write at least an hour per day, and let's say that it takes you an hour to write 1,000 words. In theory, you will have your book completed in 50 days. And let's say for another person who takes 3 hours out of their day, and for each hour they write 2,000 words and want to write the same amount of words, 50,000. In theory, that person could complete their book in a little over 8 days. Now, I say in theory because I'm accounting for that person writing their book every day. I'm not taking into account them taking a day off from writing, or maybe them stopping short of writing their daily goal, or them coming back and fixing their book during their rough draft process, or any other X factors that could happen. There are a ton of things going on in life with family or friends or personal events that could keep you away from writing your book. And that brings us to another major factor that we haven't discussed, but that factor is how passionate you are about writing your story and how badly you want to get it done. There is no substitute for heart or passion. It is not something that you can force or teach. You either have it or you don't, and you know you have it when you have an overwhelming desire to do something that you care about. Depending on how passionate you are about writing your book, you can supersede your daily goals and probably get your story finished quicker. Like for me, I'm very much a completionist, meaning if I start a chapter, I will be finishing it no matter what the word count is. The only exception to this is when it is late at night and when I'm still working on my chapter and I pass out or fall asleep on my computer. I stick with writing my books chapter by chapter, and it helps me get it done quicker. And if I'm feeling very excited about what I'm writing about, I'll do another chapter, or I'll write until my family physically has to pull me away from the computer to do something. This has happened before too, where my cousin will grab me and tell me to get off the computer and let's go do something. And I'm not saying this to toot my own horn, but I'm saying this to let you know that this is what passion is. When you are excited and love what you do, and you'll do what you need to do to get it done. Now, maybe that is something that you have, maybe not. But there are two important things that you want to do when writing your story, and that is to manage your time and to pace yourself. And what I mean by managing your time is not only to set a time to write, but evaluate the time that you have throughout your day. We all have priorities like school or work or family, and writing is not always going to be your first priority, and it shouldn't be. So, what you must do is manage your time for when you have to work, or when you have school, or when you're hanging out with your friends. And when you do that, you can find space in your day to do more things, and you can find some time to sit down and to write. Even if you only have 30 minutes or an hour in a day to write your book, that's okay. Always remember that even a tiny bit of progress is better than no progress at all. If that little bit of time is all that you have, that's all that you have. The important thing is that you are making progress in writing your story every day. The second thing to do is to pace yourself when you are writing. I know I said in theory you could get your book done in a matter of days. However, even if you may want to get your book finished as soon as possible, you need to recognize that writing a book isn't and shouldn't be about rushing or sprinting to get it done. It should be more like a marathon than a sprint. It is about setting a goal for yourself, whether it is a word, page, or chapter count, and accomplishing that goal every day and staying consistent. So, with that said, I encourage you to get a planner, whether it's in a book or on your phone, and plan out your day. There are plenty of apps on phones and computers that you can use for free. Also, I have left an accountability worksheet below this video. Print it out and select between a word, a page, and a chapter count, and pick a number of words, pages, or chapters that you wish to do in a day. Then post that paper wherever you can see it near your computer or where you can easily find it to remind yourself of your writing goal every day until your story is complete.